So what's good, yeah, man? I'm back with another video, man. I just woke up not too long ago, right? But I want to talk about some shit that just happened to me last night. Yeah, it's not like bad or nothing, but I've been meaning to make a video about this like a while ago, right? But recently, I started back eating meat, right? I started back eating like chicken and shit like that. Just to um like I don't know, like I just decided to start eating meat again, right? But it's only been for like a couple days, maybe like here and there, maybe. But I've been trying to escape the feeling that I've been getting from eating this shit, like, and it's probably why, like, I'm not gonna say it's the reason I stopped eating meat in the first place, because when I went through my spiritual awakening, like when I used to like sun gaze every day, it like that naturally changed my appetite. And now I was still eating meat even though I was going through a spiritual awakening. But it's like since I was changing on the inside, everything on the outside was changing too. But it's like for a while now, I want to say for years, I've always wondered, like, and it's probably not just me, it's probably other foods too. But I want to know, like, what is the feeling, like, what is that feeling that you get, like, that drowsy feeling that you get from, like, after you eat, like, meat or, like, certain foods? Like, what is that feeling like? I've always wondered. And, people, they call it, like, the itis feeling, right? Like, what is that? Like last night, it's been a while since because I've always paid attention to what I'm eating, because I'm starting to eat like more organic foods, or what it seems to be organic, because it says it's organic on there. But it makes me feel good. Like I don't be feeling like drowsy or nothing, or like tired, or like just down on energy. Like when I eat organic foods, like it's like it make me feel like good. Like I could do, like I be having a lot of energy, like an energy boost, I guess. I don't know. But last night I ate me some chicken, and the day before I had me like a little turkey leg or something like that. But then last night I had me like a little piece of chicken and like some rice and some noodles and shit like that, right? I want to say maybe like 10 minutes after, and I was watching the game. But I don't, like I said, sports is rigged and shit like that, so I don't be paying attention for like for like who to win. I'm more paying attention to for like scripts and shit, like trying to point out different shit, cause I be trying to put my family on and shit like that, but they don't be trying to hear it though. But I'm trying to pay attention to see if you know me personally, I could be wrong, but I just feel like Tom Brady gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I just feel like that's what it just, because most shit is just when you be when like people call me predictable, but as far as the rig sports go, it's very predictable when you know what to look for. But I could be wrong, because people feel like sports is 50-50 and anybody can win at any given Sunday, sure, whatever, have at it, whatever. But if Tom Brady win a Super Bowl again, it should be no more clear as day that there is really something up. Like, come on, man. It's just, everybody think of Tom Brady being the most winningest quarterback. Cool. Why is he the most winningest quarterback? Right? And I thought sports was about, being athletic, all that stuff, right? But this man, it's no way how the most unathletic quarterback in the league is the most winningest quarterback. Like, it don't make sense to me at all. But anyways, back to what we was talking about. Like me going through my spiritual awakening, I used to watch videos on what they used to do to animals, like chickens and cows. Was it not cows really, but all these animals that they get meat from, right? And how they slaughter the animals and they get them shipped over. And then, and this don't have nothing to do with this video, but I also watched the video on um how like diseases spread, and over there in China, they used to have like these little wet meat markets or something. They used to be very careless with their meats, and I heard they used to when they handling their meats, they like they be mixing bloods and from the animals and shit like that. Like shit crazy, bro. Like that's another reason. Right, that's another reason. Like I wouldn't like to be honest. It's like I tried to go back to eating meat, but it's just like I can't, cause that feeling is just like so nasty to me. Like I don't like that feeling. Like I tried for like a couple days, I can't do it because that feeling just coming back. Like thought I was going somewhere, but nah, not really. It just brought me right back to why I stopped eating meat in the first place. Like let me know y'all if y'all ever experienced that feeling like after you eat some food, you just feel like all tired and like just drained from all your energy, and you just feel like going to sleep. Like just crazy. But I'm actually really thinking like, what if the energy could be coming from when these animals begin slaughtered, like these dead animals, like the dead energy, like that's like me. That's what I thought. That's always what I thought it was, like dead energy, like because if you thinking about it, you eating dead animals. Like when you eat a chicken, that's a dead chicken. So what if that you putting that dead energy in your body, like that energy being transferred. Like I started eating because I miss eating chicken and shit. Like, cause I know this shit gonna be good, but that feeling that you just get, like I know I'm not the only one experiencing that feeling. I know everybody eat meat around me, and I know I know they feel this shit too. Like I can't be the only one that just feel that shit. Like that shit is just so terrible, man. Hold up, excuse me. But yeah, like I know I ain't the only one that feel that shit. I can't be, cause I know I'm not the like it be. I used to feel this shit like when I used to eat steak too. Like I used to eat good steak like almost every other week, and this was like years ago before I became spiritual too. Right? I used to I used to go like the Outback, maybe like where I used to eat steak from. I ain't really go to like the fancy restaurants. Not really. But I used to go to where you can get some decent steak, and it's like every day. I'm thinking like maybe it's just I never knew what it was. Like I used to hear people say that itis, and I think I remember I used to get it. I used to get it at school too. Like, I used to eat some shit at school, and I used to get that same feeling, like in class when I used to try to go to sleep. I'm like, man, I don't got time for this shit, bro. But it's something deeper going on when you eating these foods. Like it's something you doing to your body. Like it's just not. It is it's way more deeper than this feeling that they not telling us. Like it has to be some like they doing like to the meat. Like it's something wrong with the meat. Like whether it's like I said, I think it's from when they kill the animals. Like I said, we gotta look further into this shit, man. Like, cause this is that feeling that I got last night was just so nasty, man. It's just so nasty. But yeah, man, I've been meaning to make this video like a while ago. But now that I've been eating meat for like the past couple of days, it just hit me again. Like I gotta talk about this. I got to, cause it's like, cause we can, me personally, we just gotta get off this shit, man. We gotta find stuff that's more healthier for the body. And I also want to talk about taking herbs too. Taking herbs. Like I don't. Now I'm about to start getting into taking herbs because I remember my aunt. He ended up catching COVID. Good thing he survived it, but You know, he said, you know, he didn't. I'm not sure if he got the vaccine or not, but when I asked him, like, we ended up bumping into each other, walking up the street, whatever, like that. Cause he lived close to my granny crib. You know, most of the time I'd be over there, and I think I was walking to the store one day, and I ain't seen him in a minute from prior to that point, and I ended up bumping into him. And then I was like, make sure he alright. He was like, yeah, and then he was basically saying, you know, the aunts gave him some herbs and stuff like that, and when the whole thing about him having COVID went out the window, it was just more focused on him telling me that he took some herbs, and I'm like, okay, he took some herbs, right? And he's still here, so I'm like, all right, cool. So you know the herbs work, boom, right? Now I don't know what herbs he took, but it was just more focused on him taking herbs, and I'm like, So he took the more natural way to kill him to heal himself, and not taking the vaccine. I don't know if he got the vaccine or not, cause he don't he doing his own thing, trying to start his own business. Pause down for that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I might start getting into taking herbs. Now the closest thing to taking herbs that I do is put certain seasonings in my food. That's the closest thing I do, right? That's the closest thing I do. Is I don't use no pepper. I try to stay away from salt too, but some foods already got salt in it. But I try to put as much herbs seasoning on my food as possible, because that by itself can heal your body just by using herb seasoning, right? Now actual herbs, tea, that's another thing too. I hardly get sick anyway, so it's like I don't really have no reason to use herbs, for that. But when I come on, certain herbs for myself, I come on here and bring that for y'all, for y'all to try out too. But yeah, man, just pay attention to, like, if you still eat meat, man, just pay attention to the feeling that you get, cause I know I'm not the only one that's getting that drained feeling when I eat meat. Like I can't be like just pay attention, man. Just pay attention. You gonna see what I'm talking about, man. But until then, to the next video, I'm out, man. Make sure y'all stay, man. Y'all be blessed, man. And I'm out.